Alright, let's talk about Brad Pitt and the surprising decision he made after 7 years of sobriety. Now, I know what you're thinking, why would someone who's been sober for years choose to drink again? But hold on, this isn't just another celebrity relapse story. This is way more nuanced. Pitt's not denying his past, he's basically saying, I've grown, I've learned, and now I'm choosing moderation. And honestly? That's fascinating because it flips the script on how we view sobriety and personal growth. Let me unpack this. First off, let's rewind. Pitt quit drinking back in 2016 after his very public split from Angelina Jolie. That period was rough, he openly admitted to hitting rock bottom, even attending AA meetings. So, for 7 years, he stayed sober. But here's the twist, in 2025, he told Esquire he's back off the wagon. Wait, does that mean he failed? Nope. He's calling it a conscious choice now. And that's where the real conversation starts. Because here's the thing, most people assume sobriety is all or nothing. But Pitt's saying, actually, maybe there's a middle ground if you've done the work. What stands out to me is how he frames this. He's not bragging about drinking again. He's emphasizing self-awareness. Like, I know my limits, and I'm disciplined enough to respect them. That's a huge shift from the once an addict, always an addict narrative. And I get why some might roll their eyes, celebrities have privilege, right? But let's not dismiss this. If Pitt's experience shows that recovery isn't linear, that's valuable. It challenges the black and white thinking around addiction. Personally, I think that's a conversation worth having. Now, let's get real. Why does this even matter to us? Because Pitt's a cultural icon. His choices get dissected. But here's the deeper layer, his journey mirrors a growing trend where people reject rigid labels. Like, sober-curious movements or mindful drinking. It's not about perfection, it's about intentionality. And that resonates beyond Hollywood. Think about it, how many of us have judged someone for not fitting into neat categories? Pitt's story forces us to ask, can growth include revisiting old habits, as long as they're handled differently? But wait, let's not ignore the risks. Critics might say, this sets a bad precedent. And they're not wrong. Addiction is complex, and relapse is real. But what if Pitt's transparency actually helps people? Like, by showing that accountability isn't about shame but self-honesty. He's not saying drink like me, he's saying I've learned to listen to myself. And isn't that the point of any recovery journey? To reclaim agency? One last thought, Pitt's story isn't just about alcohol. It's about evolution. How we define ourselves by our past versus our present. He's not the same person who quit drinking in 2016, his life changed, and so did his tools for handling it. So maybe the takeaway isn't about drinking at all. Maybe it's about giving people the space to grow, without locking them into old narratives. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below. Does Pitt's choice challenge your view of sobriety, or cross a line? Let's talk.